Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, today we're talking Melody Cherie Rogers. Anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so that it gets out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And free coming or going to like the video. So we need to talk Melody Cherie Rogers, y'all, because as you know, things are wrapping up with this St. Thomas trip. She's done a couple of lives, y'all, to let y'all know, to give y'all some tea. And I want to also talk about something that she said, y'all. So there's a few things, right? Mel is trying to, prep for this big TikTok live that she has at the end of this month on March 29th, right? And so she is talking about how also starting tomorrow, she is going to be choosing a cash winner. So basically, that is going to be 12 days. So like the 12 days, you know how you guys have like the 12 days of Christmas or whatever else, right? Well, we're having a 12 days up to Melody Cherie's live, right? So Mel is saying if you register for this TikTok live, whether you click the link in her stories or click the link to register in her bio or whatever the case may be to register for this TikTok live, or if you get her text message updates from 7th Avenue Beauty or you get her email updates from 7th Avenue Beauty and there is something in there to click to register for this TikTok live, you potentially can be a winner. You potentially can be one of the 12 cash prize winners, you guys. That is correct. That is correct. Also, Mel talked about some things to look forward to. So she keeps teasing that there are lots of new products. There are lots of new things that she has for this upcoming live, right? So she says that one of her biggest sellers was the tights. And, one of the requests has been, for these tights to be in these larger sizes. And remember previously before, Mel did have the 2XL tights. However, at the time, I don't think the manufacturing company she was working with, I think initially they had it and they didn't or something had happened, but Mel refunded, anybody who had ordered those 2XLs because basically at that time, that particular manufacturing company, it seemed like they were going to be able to do it, but then something happened where they said that they don't do it and all this and that. So nonetheless, Mel, the demand is in for these tights. The demand has been in for these larger sizes for the tights. So she is debuting on March 29th, the 2XL tights, y'all. The 2XL tights and all of the things. So everybody else can get, get that felt, that skinny look, that thin look, that tone look, that all the shaping that these tights do for y'all, and all of the things. Mel also said that there were some other things that she has coming out, but I couldn't hear the audio of what she was saying. So nonetheless, I'm guessing it's a secret. I'm guessing it is a secret. It is something, for her to reveal on the 29th, right? So then you guys, Mel wanted to talk about the kiddos, the 4-piece nuggets, if you will. And she went down the list and she talked about how, went over all of the ages of all 4 kids, how Sugar Mama's 5, how this and that, how Mariah's 13, how Tank is 12, how Boss Baby is 9 and all the things, how closely she, basically it sounds like essentially to me, that basically Mariah and Tank were kind of like back to back. oh my gosh, bless Mel, bless her heart, because oh my goodness, that sounds like, in my family, my father and his oldest sister they're 11 months apart, y'all. No, out of all the kids my grandmother had, no, not 11 months apart, y'all. So then there's like a month where they're like the same age. No, no, absolutely not. So nonetheless, she goes through their ages. She talks about, which I thought this was interesting, right? Because, these bloggers, these people out here, want to spread rumors about people, want to spread that they got the tea on the people, y'all. And there were some rumors, ironically, from the same crew of people that are involved in this scandal with this whole, set it off on set drama. That in all of the fallout and all of the drama of all of that, there have been people for months alleging that Melody Cherie was pregnant, you guys. And Mel confirmed, which I thought it was obvious that she was not pregnant, but nonetheless, Mel said in this live, she's done having kids. She is done having kids. She has stopped at kid number 4. That is it. That is all. She said that it says, in the Bible, be fruitful and multiply. Mel says that she was fruitful and she multiplied. And she said she talked about a time when she was in school, talking about reading a book about how to deal with kids that are teenagers and all this and that. But Mel said she's done having the kids. She is done with the kid situation. And wanted to know from y'all, if y'all had kids, if any of y'all had kids, or if you were grandparents, or any of these things, because Mel is moving onward and upward. Mel is talking about how in 4 and 5 years and everything else, that the kids are about to be up out of here and done with high school, with her 2 oldest. That is about to fly by. So, nonetheless, y'all, Mel said she's done. Mel said she's done. There's no baby cooking over here, y'all. There is none of the sort. None of the sort. And I didn't understand how this got blown up in the first place. And I'm surprised that more people are not talking about this. I guess because Mel confirmed that she's not pregnant and that she's done having kids. That doesn't go with the narrative, right? That doesn't go with the narrative and the conspiracy theories, right? So nobody's talking about it. But I'm going to talk about it. Because Mel said to y'all, y'all watch what Mel is doing any other time. Y'all are trying to get screen grabs of who's on the trip and trying to spread salacious rumors. But you did not discuss that Mel said herself that she has been done with the 4 kids. See, some of y'all don't know what it's like to be, happy. And some of y'all don't know what it's like, even if Mel is in a relationship or whatever, what happy relationship weight is. Where you're happy, you're eating good, y'all going out to eat, y'all going out to this and that, y'all having fine dining, this and that. Mel is at peace. Mel is stress-free right now. So her weight is going to fluctuate. And not only that, I think they tried to put out another pregnancy rumor while Mel was out on St. Thomas, because they thought that there was some type of view that made it look like there was a baby bump. And I was like, where? I was like, you mean how like your stomach, after you eat some good food, especially on vacation, and you're eating all of the best, the creme de la creme, you're talking about that, you're talking about a food belly? It is now a pregnancy, and it would be obvious on Mel, because Mel already has had 4 kids. But Mel, listen, Mel said, listen, look in here. Look at my bathing suit, y'all. Does this look like a pregnant body to you? Make it make sense. And I'm confused because the first photo that she posted when they were about to leave for St. Thomas from the airport, it was obvious there was no baby on board. Like what y'all doing? And everybody was on the trip about who is having adult beverages and who is having virgin beverages, which meant the kids were having, because you can get the fruity drinks with no alcohol in it. But I thought this would have been a bigger story, since the big story was that, you know, some of these people that y'all listen to was saying Mel was pregnant. But nonetheless, she's not, like I knew she was never in the first place. But that doesn't go with the narrative, right? Mel told y'all not gonna know who she's involved with until she gets married again. Or if she chooses to get married again, or if she feels like revealing it herself. But nonetheless, this trip was about Mel, was about the 4-piece nuggets, was about Mama Van, and was about her brother, Mr. Marcus. Nothing else out here to see. Y'all looking for, you know, scandals and controversies where there's not any. No. So there's that. That's all I got for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.